Hello, my name is Kelly Bluen. I am a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to day 5 of the Fragment of Your Imagination challenge. This challenge was created by 7 Forests, 5 Rivers, and you can find them on Facebook and download their beautiful packet. Okay, I am using my own download that I created. It is linked down below in the description of this video, and you can print it out on cardstock if you would like. And I'm just using this to do the fragment each day, practice a little bit, then I will cut them up and make a little resource book out of them. So much fun, free for you if you would like to use it. Okay, today is the 5th. It says, enjoy the flamboyance of fun fragments with Fragfunz. So cute. Okay, here we go. This fragment is in a square. So we have our little grid over here. I've got my micron pen, a graphite pencil, and a blending tool because I'll be doing some shading when we are done. Okay. So Fragfunz, this is such a cute one. It begins with a little circle in the middle of the square. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in each square. Like that. All right, the next part is we're going to go from this top corner and we're going to scoop down to the side of the circle. So scoop down. And then we're going to bump down to this one. So you end up with this curved in little triangle shape. We do the same thing on this side. From the corner, we scoop in and then we bump down. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to put a little dot up at the top. Move my light a little bit. And then I'm going to go over just a little bit from the circle, and I'm going to bump up to the top and up to the top. And then I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to start at that point and come down just a little bit to the side. Then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to put a dot in the middle. And now I'm going to go up and I'm going to try to match it to this line here and imagine where it would come out. Like that. And then from this point, I go back up over here and imagine it connecting right there. Go up, go up. That's the entire fragment, you guys. Fragfunz. Isn't that so cute? And I love how these two little triangles sort of look like they are on top of this little seed shape in the background. So very cute. Okay, let's do it 3 more times. The first thing we do is come from the corner and we scoop down to the middle of that circle, and then we bump down. We make this little like inverted triangle, and then we do it from this side and down to that corner. And then I'm going to put the little dot in the top middle, and I'm going to come down this side and this side. And then I'm going to do it again from that same point, down here, make a dot in the middle of the bottom, and I scoop up and up. And see how it lines up with the one up above it. It's so cute. So each of these little boxes that I made, I played around with the squares touching, the squares being apart. Where's my other one? Oh, these squares were touching. I'm just kind of playing around with different ways to organize your fragments. But this one would be so cute right up against each other because you can see where it would make this diamond shape in the middle. And imagine putting like 9 of these together and all of the little meta shapes that it would make. So cute. Okay, let's do this one. We scoop down to the middle, over to the corner. Put that little dot up on top, and I'm going to make it match with the one up above it. Go down, down. And look at this shape that is being made by the fragments when they're put together. It makes this little circle. It's so cute. It's so fun how fragments work. Okay, put a dot down here in the middle, and I'm going to go up, up. And over on this one, scoop down, then bump down and bump down. Put my little dot up in the middle. And on the middle down here. I just love this one. Okay, so now you can see where you could make this over and over again and it would look so amazing. You also could play around with turning the fragment. So this one, you'd have the triangle that kind of matches this and make a diamond. But what would happen if you turned this, and then you'd have kind of this half diamond here, but then you'd have like the edge of the circle. Do you know what I mean? So fragments are meant to be played with and experimented with. So this is just our practice sheet and kind of a little reference page, but definitely play around with this one. Okay, I'm going to take each of those little circles and I'm going to ink them in, but I'm going to leave a little tiny bit of a reflection. You can also make them a little bit bigger if you need to, since you're just adding more ink. And then I feel like I want to just play a little bit since we have 4 examples. I want to, I don't know, I'm struggling with, should I just leave it like this and shade it? Or should I do something fun in at least 2 of them? I think that's what I should do. Okay, so what if we take this one right here and let's see, what if we put orbs inside here? So that's kind of fun. Just adds a little bit of texture to it. And what if we did some lines on these two sides here? So from that center, what if I just kind of keep coming out like this? That's kind of pretty. Go out, out. And then imagine if that one was connected to this one and it had that same pattern. That would be really cool. I'm going to do the one down here diagonal from it. And I'm just doing it the same way. I'll do these little strokes here. Since I use this as a reference, I like having multiple examples, but I also liked having like a cohesive finished tile. So this one I didn't change up at all. You know, this one, I didn't really change them much, but I just wanted to show some variations. I think that's so cool. Okay, I'm going to grab my pencil and do a little bit of shading. So for this one, I think it would be fun to shade around the outside of that back shape. So I'm going to give it a little bit of graphite around the outside and the inside of that back seed shape. Let's see what that does. I push that out there and out here a little bit. And I soften that inside a bit. Look how pretty that looks. Okay, then I want to shade on the outside edge of these little swoop patterns that we made. So just that outside edge of those. And I just sort of soften those a little bit. And now that has some dimension and that background has some dimension. I love that. If I wanted to, I could shade this edge here to make it look like it was disappearing. I'm going to do that. If I had my fragment up against one that was matching it, I might not do this little shading part here. But since it's by itself, let's give it a little shadow as if it's tipping behind. So look at this one compared to this one. The shading really makes such a big difference. Okay, I'm going to do this one next. I'm going to go on the outside edge of that seed shape and the inside edge. I'm going to go ahead and just do it to all of them. And it just sort of separates it from that really stark white background. Okay, take my blending tool. I do not need to do much. I'm just softening it and pulling it away from that line a slight little bit. Whoa. Okay, then I'm going to do the outside edge of those little swoops that we did. And I want my pencil line to go right up against that line. soften that a little bit. I'm going to do that edge over here where I put those little lines. They're kind of disappearing into the side. And I could do these little white ones as well. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like that. And there we go, Fragfunz. I love it. After I get the first 12 done on here, then I will cut them apart and I will do a hole punch in each corner. And on the back of each one, I will write the name of the fragment and the artist. So this sheet does not always mention the artist. You kind of have to learn that from clicking on it. But this one was done by Ildika, I think that's how you say her name, and she's one of the creators of the Fragment Challenge, so thank you to her for doing that. All right, I hope you had fun, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. Bye-bye.